Hi everyone, welcome to Maximum Attack Rallying. It's Thursday, so it's time for your regular dose of rallying chit chat. Or is it something different this week? I want to talk about a journey that I am going on and I want you to come along for the ride. So, as most of you probably know, I'm based in Saudi Arabia. I've been here for about 3.5 years now, and there are lots and lots of good things about being here. Family is here. Fantastic food here, and the people are super welcoming and hospitable. Lots of good things, but I do of course miss being in the UK and being so close to the rally scene. Back when I was in the UK, I was quite heavily involved with motorsport, so I was regularly attending events, working with my local motor club, marshalling, built my own rally car, all that usual kind of stuff that grassroots rally people do, and I miss doing that stuff. Obviously, since I've been here, I've been lucky enough to do some things. So I went to Rally Portugal last year. I've been to Bahrain Rally in the last couple of years. I also did the Snetterton round of the Circuit Rally Championship in a hired Impreza, and I make content on here for you fine people. So I do things, but I would like to do more. And rather than sitting here feeling miserable about all the stuff I could be doing in the UK, I thought it's time to get off my bum and find out more about the rally and motorsport scene here and try and get involved. So that is where this video comes from, and this is the first in hopefully will be a long series of videos charting that journey, because I want you guys to come with me. I want you guys to see what it's like, what the car scene is like here, what the motorsport scene is like here, and hopefully be a part of its growth. Overall though, the motorsport scene here it's in its infancy really. You know, we've had these big events, and now the local federation are trying to build on that and build lower level events and championships and new venues and things. So there are things happening. So it's taking time, but there are, you know, we're moving in the right direction. So here in Jeddah, we did used to have a small drift/autocross venue, but that unfortunately closed a few months ago. So we've kind of been waiting to see what happens. But there is now a new venue that's opened recently, and I will be going there today. You are going to have to wait and see that in the next video, I'm afraid, but I wanted to tease you with that. So there's a little autocross practice session happening later today that I am going to go to. So a few months ago, you may have seen that I had a video where I went to a new venue just outside of Jeddah. Unfortunately, that has been delayed, but the man behind it, Majid, who is a local drifter and driver coach, he has been working very hard and has now found this alternative spot and opened what is called the Drift Yard. So I'm very excited to go there today and see what it's all about. Majid is really passionate about motorsport and really wants to see things grow here. So I'm really pleased for him that this plan has come off and that he's got this new venue going. So that is really good. And it's just going to be nice for us to have somewhere as car enthusiasts to gather and have some fun and enjoy our cars again. So I'm really excited about that. So autocross is my first step. If you're not familiar with autocross, I think if you're in the UK in particular, that's not really a term that we use. I suppose you could kind of characterize it as an auto solo or maybe like a short sprint. So it's just about driving around a set course as quickly as possible. There's no reversing or anything like you would see in auto tests. So pretty simple stuff. These events at the Drift Yard are very relaxed, casual. It's more like a practice thing. So it's just going to be a case of going and having fun. I will be taking the 208, which is obviously not best suited being automatic, but like I said, it's just about having a laugh, having fun, getting in the car and enjoying it. So it's very relaxed, like I say, kind of like track day type in the UK, so you don't need super safety gear. With that in mind, I bought myself a motorbike helmet, which you can see, which has even got the luminous yellow Peugeot Sport colours on it. So I'm waiting for them to call me and offer me a works drive. So like I said, nothing too extreme for this one. You will see in the next video what it's all about, and I will show you that in more detail. But I just wanted to share where we are at right now. I think going forward, if I am going to keep doing these events, I'm going to have to look at changing car or getting another car, I should say. So I had some ideas in mind for that. I think there are good things about going down this path. There's a reason that I'm so excited about trying out autocross, and that is twofold. So firstly, I can have a small cheap little car just to mess around with, which will be a lot of fun, and also I think it will really help me get back into driving and kind of develop, you know, get used to messing with the car and messing with my brain to try and understand, you know, how the car moves in a relatively safe low-speed environment. So I'm really looking forward to that. So beyond these fun practice sessions, if I decide that I want to get properly competitive, I would then have to move up to something called the Saudi Toyota Championship. That is really the only grassroots level series here. It's backed by the local Toyota importer, hence the name, and it's a mixed discipline series. So there's autocross, time attack, drifting, hill climb, and drag racing. So it's nice to see that. It's nice to see Toyota backing that. It's a little bit limited in that there's only a small number of events each year. It kind of moves around the country, so it visits each city roughly once. So it's a bit limited in terms of the number of events, but it is quite a nice series, and it's quite compact and reasonably well organised. So I have made some videos about that in the past, so if you go and check those out if you're interested to see what it's like. But if we go down that path, I will talk about that more in the future, and obviously that is going to raise some extra questions in terms of whether I need to get a local competition license, whether I need additional safety equipment. It looks like there are some classes in there for relatively standard production cars, so I would have to see what that entails. So that would be another video all in itself, so you can see what it's actually like here getting a license and all that stuff. One thing I am certain of is that you should visit the Maximum Attack Rallying merch store. I've got lots of interesting things on there, t-shirts and hats and stickers and all sorts of stuff. And the more you buy, the more likely I am to be able to buy myself a fancy time attack car or to be able to enter the Middle East Rally Championship. So think about that when you're clicking that buy button, which might make you not buy anything, but definitely buy something. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up there. I'm sorry there's not loads and loads of action in this video, but I just wanted to give you an insight into this journey and give ourselves a nice little starting point. There's lots to look forward to. Like I said, obviously we've got an autocross practice session in the Peugeot just for a little bit of fun, and then we're going to have to start looking at buying some kind of car. So I just wanted to chart this journey with you, give you an insight into what it's like competing here and being involved in motorsport here as it grows from very, very humble roots. Hopefully you will find that interesting, and I'm certainly going to find it interesting seeing how it all works and learning my way in here in a different country. So that's going to be very exciting. As always, do make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with what's happening, and make sure you follow me over on socials, and I will see you again in the next one.